Oscar Delgado, Director of Public Works, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
If you could just tell us a little bit about the projects on the horizon for your department.
I think one of the most exciting projects that we've got going is the city's automated parking garage. Currently there's 65 parking spaces, or there was 65 parking spaces behind City Hall. When the automated garage is completed in the fall of next year, there'll be 200 parking spaces. And for those that aren't familiar with the project, it's a fully robotic parking structure. You keep your keys. It's very green. There's no emissions in the garage because you're not driving through the garage. The other part of the project that's exciting is we don't really have a formal entry to the back of City Hall. So we have now, as part of this project, because automated garages take up less footprint, we were able to get a pretty good sized courtyard. So as you exit City Hall to the rear, there's going to be a huge courtyard where people can mingle and discuss city business, et cetera. So it's going to be a very versatile space, so we're excited about that project. We're also doing widening of Sweetser that will actually create a left-hand turn lane off of Sweetser, so that'll help as well. Some other exciting projects, we're going to be going out to a consultant that'll help us with wayfinding signs. So there'll be real-time wayfinding signs, so as people drive through our city, they'll know exactly where the available parking is. We're also looking at putting in some parking sensors at the metered spaces that will help us not only with occupancy so that we know where parking shortages are and which meters are the most utilized, but it will also allow visitors the ability to see where parking is available at the meter and not only off-street garages. Our facilities and field services division will be busy upgrading. They're going to be replastering the pool at West Hollywood Park. They're going to be doing some enhancements to the Worley building, some ADA enhancements to the Worley building, and they'll be doing some enhancements to Kings Road Park. So we're going to be quite busy next year, and we're looking forward to it. And this is a great opportunity to share it with our constituency.
And going back to the automated parking garage, could you walk us through the experience? You drive up to the garage, how does it work?
There's 4 bays, there's 4 entry bays that also serve as exit bays, and you literally drive up to the vacant one. There'll be a green light or a red light. Green light means you can enter that bay. You literally go into the bay, you pull a ticket, or if you have a monthly parking holder, you can use your card. You keep your keys, which is the cool part, and it literally parks your car. And it will actually even ask you when you come in if you plan on being an hour or more than an hour, and then it parks the car accordingly. So it won't bury the car in the back of the structure if it knows that you're going to be leaving. But it's really phenomenal. And the great thing about it is it actually turns the car around. So when you go to retrieve the car, it's actually facing the exit.
Are there any other parking garages in the city like this?
There's none in West Hollywood. There's one in Santa Monica, a little different than ours, but we're the first municipality on the West Coast to build one, and we think it's a great application. We'd like to inspire others to build them because obviously it's a great, from a footprint standpoint, it really helps the ability for certain projects to pencil out, because parking, a lot of the times projects don't pencil out because you can't build enough parking, and if you can use automated parking, the footprint is less, so you can get the parking you need to build it.
So you see more of these kind of garages in the future, maybe?
We're hoping. There's a lot of people that are waiting to see ours completed, and we get a lot of inquiries about it, so we're excited.
And can you tell us a little bit more about the app that helps you find parking spaces?
Yeah, we're working with a company called ParkMe, and the app, we're refining it with the company, but you can go on ParkMe now and go to West Hollywood, and it's kind of a neat app. We want to work with them as we refine it for our parking sensors for the meters and obviously for our wayfinding signs. But right now you can go onto the app, you can figure out how many hours you plan on staying in West Hollywood, and it'll pick different garages and what the rates of those garages are. So that's just another way that we can communicate parking availability to our constituents and visitors.
That's so impressive. The technology is really coming about in such a way that everyone's speaking about it. Absolutely, and one of the things that, we upgraded our meters a couple of years ago to the credit card meters. We just upgraded Kings Road to accept credit cards. The 5-story parking structure at the new library takes credit cards. So yeah, there's a lot of advancements that have happened really in the last 5-6 years in parking. And looking to the future, the next couple of years, what are you most excited about personally? I think, in general, I think just staying cutting edge and seeing where technology is going, and not, there's a hesitation sometimes to jump into technology too quickly.
I think we like to take chances, but where I'd like to see is we need to build a little bit more off-street parking in certain areas of the city, and we'd like to really look at trying to find some available property to do that. But I think we've come a long way in the last 10 years as far as expanding our parking supply.
Oscar, thanks for joining us tonight.
My pleasure. Thank you.